Hi, hello, and welcome back to Good Knit Kisses. I hope you're doing well today. So this is Kristen. Welcome back. And today is GKK on Thursday. And normally we do crochet, and we will still chat about that today. But I just wanted to welcome you. So thank you for joining me today. If this is your first time on Good Knit Kisses page and in a live broadcast, be sure and introduce yourself. Be sure to tell me a little bit more about yourself. Tell me hi, tell me where you're from. I'd love to chat with you, and I'll give you a little shout out too. If you're watching me on the replay and you have a question later or a request, write replay, and that will get my attention to check that out for next week and for future stuff. Today is a little bit unique day, so welcome to Good Knit Kisses. If you're just joining me, I'm your host, Kristen, and I want to say hello. Oh, and hello, good morning, Bridget. Today I am on the BeLive.tv. It is a beta test, and I am producing this from the computer. And I'm actually trying out something different because last time the sound was a little echoey, so I'm still doing some testing on it. Hey, good morning, Chris. Good morning. Good morning, Ellie. Welcome. So let me know if the sound is good. I had one earbud set that was kind of staticky, and I think I threw it out, but I'm not really sure. So if the sound is not good, tell me so I can take that out. Good morning. Good morning, Patty. Do I need to do the morning song? Hi, Lori. Good morning and welcome. And Eddie, Ellie says the sound is better today. Excellent. I'm so happy. Hey, good morning, Vanessa. Welcome. Oh, this is so cool. Do you guys like seeing your names pop up on the screen? All right. Well, I have, oh my gosh. Hey, Brandy. That's my friend Brandy. Y'all, Brandy went on that mission trip with me, and that's how we met. Well, we met before the trip when we were all getting ready. So it was so cool. Oh, it's fun, Ellie. It's fun. It's really cool that I get to do this and punch those up. So really neat. So be sure and put your comment in. It might get shown and featured on the screen. And when you join me live, of course, you know, and but again, if you're just jumping in and for the first time, be sure and write new, and so that I will get a heads up to you and tell me where you're from. And then if you have a question for later, write replay in your question, and I'll try and get to that next week. I'm going to jump right in here. So today is crochet day. And instead of just showing you something or having just a topic, what I wanted to do is talk about, well, my topic is what you want to see from Good Knit Kisses in the new year. Now, it is Good Knit Kisses, and I am GKK. So I do kind of do GKK crochet because I think it's kind of fun. But the channel name is Good Knit Kisses. However, I've seen growing support for me doing crochet. So if you guys want to keep crochet going, let me know what your thoughts are, what you're wanting to see from me. Do you like project-based videos? Do you like where we make a whole item that you can get, or would you rather have just technique? Like, hey, I just want to learn this stitch. Or maybe you want a series of washcloths and we're learning a stitch and we get a project out of it. And you can use that for a washcloth. I mean, not all crochet is going to be washclothy, but you know, I don't necessarily like to crochet with cotton all the time. So I kind of hesitate when I say that. Although, I mean, I could make it out of, maybe find a nice organic cotton that's like nice and pillowy, soft and stuff, but that might get me a little expensive to get. I have a big old book of crochet stitches here, and I can kind of learn them and not necessarily like say, here's this exactly, but like I could learn some new ones myself, show you ones that I already know. Obviously, I mean, I can only teach what I know. So tell me if there's a particular stitch that you've been wanting to do, or a particular item. I'm not necessarily wanting to like show a whole afghan, But if I talk about how you can cast on and get the stitches, and then you can make something from that. So let me know. Yeah, Chris says that mission trip was amazing. Yeah, you loved hearing about that. Yeah, you feel like you're in an interview, Lori. Lori, tell us more about that. How did you feel when your name was called? Oh, goodness. Um, good morning. Good morning, Dawn. Hello. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning. Let's see where I just lost her. There she is. Hey, Joanne. Jojo, Jimmerima Ding Dong, John Gay. When I call her, and I have Siri call her, and I'm like, hey, Siri, call Joanne Gay. And oh,
calling Joan Gay.
Oh, shoot, it's still calling her. Okay, that's what it sounds like, calling John Gay. I think that's funny. Oh, it's still ringing. Oh, crud. It's still ringing. I think I hung up on her. Oh my God, that was funny. Is it still ringing? Oh, I thought maybe it's still ringing. I'm such a dork. Okay, Lori says maybe we can start learning a Graphghan. Okay, great. I gotta get these all. Okay, I could do a crochet along. Yeah, a crochet along. When you do a crochet along, do you like to know like the pieces over like a period of time, like weeks? The different crochet alongs and knit alongs that I've done are really more project based. They're like the full thing in one video, but you know, of course I could just break it out, that kind of thing. Sandra, Google, I would like to let me know what it is to listen to. What? Wait, I would like to go let me know what it is, listen to prevent everything right. What? Why would you prevent everything right? I sound sick. Yeah, yeah. So I fell asleep in the chair last night, and because I have, well, here, I'll show you. See this? I have like 5 of those on me, and I'm wearing a monitor, and I fell asleep, and the fan was on last night, and somebody left the TV on, and and the lights were on, and my head's hurting, and I've had a couple of cough drops this morning, and so yeah, I don't sound great. But anyway, I have this monitor on because I went to see the cardiologist yesterday, so it is monitoring me right now. It's a 48-hour monitor. So anyway, yeah, and I behaved, and I had the appointment with the cardiologist. I have an infectious laugh. Hey, stop it out. You'll catch it. You'll catch it. Don't laugh. I do that to my kids. I'm like, don't laugh. And they're like, try not to laugh. So, Joanne's laughing at me calling her. Did you pick up? Did you snort laugh? Ellie snort laughed. Didn't Suzanne Summers snort laugh? She'd be on the Three's Company. You know, like that. That was a fake. That was a fake snort laugh. It wasn't authentic. I'm so sorry. So everybody's telling me I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl for going. Oh, we got a new one. Oh no, I've seen you. Have I seen you pop on, Joan? You are from Massachusetts. That's awesome. Yes. Oh, Ellie wondered if I had behaved too and went. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Martha says, do you ever do any embroidery projects? I hope you start feeling better. Thank you. You know what? I will tell you, I won't be doing any embroidery projects. It's just not my thing. It's not my slow jam. It's not my jam. You know, there are a lot of people who do some amazing embroidery, and I am I'm not one of those people. I do crafty stuff. I do, I haven't done a lot of crafty stuff in a while, but I really enjoy it. And, my husband keeps telling me, he's like, why are you still doing so much knit and crochet? You know, you enjoy crafty projects. Why aren't you doing that? And I'm like, yeah, but I don't think I could just start doing all crafting all the time on that channel. I would have to like make another channel and page. And I think if I did that, I think I would need to just start putting it on my Kristen Mangus channel, which I do have. I do have a Kristen Mangus channel. And I think I have more personal some old vlogs that I used to do. It really doesn't have very many people on there. So if you're interested in crafting in general on another channel, then I can totally do that. But also my question to you guys is, do you like seeing Good Knit Kisses crochet on the GKK channel, or do you think it should be separate? Michael with the Crochet Crowd, he is big in crochet, always has been. He started doing some beginner knitting stuff, which he's actually learning to knit right now. So but he's teaching at the same time. So it's kind of, anyway, he's kind of doing both, but he started putting it on his channel, and he got a lot of pushback from his followers saying, do not knit on this channel. So he started the Knit Crowd instead of the Crochet Crowd. He started a channel called the Knit Crowd and started putting the videos on there. And so my question to you guys is, do you care if I have crochet on Good Knit Kisses, or do you think I need a GKK crochet channel? So anyway, that is one of my biggest things. You'd have to do what Mikey did and start a new channel, Ellie says. Now I have a whole bunch of crochet videos though. You know, so I already do have a bunch. I even have some, like I have some videos on Mikey's channel, and Mikey has some videos on my channel, and we had shared several years ago to kind of help supplement what the people were wanting on each of our channels. And so we did that. So I do have a lot that still resides there. When are you going shopping with you to Michael's again? I think there are some coupons out there for yarn. Well, if I'm going to have people fund my shopping, I will totally go. So Amber, Catherine, we could totally do that, but I need Mama needs to get some sponsors to go do that. So, I don't have a bunch of mad money. I don't have a inheritance that I can just go spend a bunch of money. But I do go a little crazy when you guys are with me and aiding me and buying whatever. I am out of room though, because we're trying to move, and so I've got like everything like condensed down. I've got like a bunch in the garage. So anyway, Crystal says, I loved your wreath you made. It was awesome. It was very awesome. Very is good. So you like that wreath? Yeah, that wreath I made for my sister, and because she says, okay, if I buy the supplies, will you make my wreath for me? And she's like, and I'll help. I'll be your assistant. And I said, sure. Do you mind if I let the camera run, and then maybe I can like develop it into a video? So it's not like my normal one where I'm just sitting there and I'm talking through it. I'm being slow, methodical. I had to do a voiceover later. So if you like that kind of thing, I could totally do that again. I didn't know if I should, because it is generic. To me, it's generic enough to be like, if someone wants to know how to make a wreath, they can do that, and then they can apply whatever season it is to it. But I could do a Christmas one. I just figured it's kind of late for that. Lori says, oh, she lost her craft room. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you. Crystal says, I was like, I was leading up to it with a song. That was a great tutorial. I'm so glad. Ellie says, I'm good with both your channel. You've been doing both for a while. Okay. Yeah. So I am diversified on it. Oh, and Chris says, keep it diverse. I hate that Mikey split things up. The folks that complain were just silly. Well, he has a very large audience. Now I do but not compared like he does. By the way, I just hit 150,000 subscribers. Isn't that amazing? So 150,000 unique people are enjoying what I'm doing. That's great. That's such cool feedback. In fact, when I go and look at, they let me look at these analytics. Every YouTube channel has the ability to see not necessarily who is watching, but like kind of a generic thing. But it lets me know if how many subscribers are watching, like a percentage of subscribers are watching my like this video versus that video or whatever. And I'm finding it's about 3%. And so that means that 3% of the people watching have subscribed. And so thank you, because that you have to do something extra in order to do that. So that's pretty cool. So Chris, you lost me? That's twice now. You keep losing me. What is happening? You like it different each day, Lori says. Yeah, I'm different. Yeah. And of course now my broadcasts daily on Facebook are different, but my YouTube channel, I've been basically doing about one a week, uploading one a week. And I've been trying to kind of alternate, but the question is more like, do I need to do like, hey, every Monday it's this, every two, like have 3 videos come out a week on YouTube? I don't know. I've been kind of experimenting. So Joanne says, I like one-stop shopping and appreciate the needle, knit, loom, and crochet videos in one place. Oh, awesome. Okay, well, I'm glad you like that. Crystal also agrees. She says, I say put all your crafts, loom, knitting, and crochet together because it can catch your eye and get you interested in trying other things. Awesome. See, that's kind of what I was hoping. But I do say every once in a while, I get comments like, this is crochet. Your name's is gonna kiss us like good knit. Did you know that your name has knit? It says knit. Your name says good knit. It's good knit kisses. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's all it said. And I'm like, yeah, but I like crochet. I think other people like seeing me crochet, but it says knit. But my mama always said it's okay to crochet. Okay, fine. You know what I don't like about this Be Live? I can't see if y'all have like those emojis, and so I'm getting on my phone and I'm like, I want to go look at my video and see if anybody. Ooh. Oh, it's all delayed. Okay, now I can see you guys. I'm like, I can't tell if you're reacting, like the little emoji things. Like, is anybody reacting? Is it? I need feedback. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Oh my gosh. Do you like my impression of a teenage girl, Amber? Okay, so have any of you tried to teach a teenager how to knit or crochet? Tell me what your response was. Go. Did they talk like this? Or is this not kind? Or were they like, oh my God, this is fantastic. I can make my own stuff. Yeah. Or that is so lame. They don't use the word lame anymore. Does that show how old I am? Oh my God, Becky, look at her crochet and her knitting. It's so ratchet. Is that a word still? You live my impressions. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. That's my go-to thing. Do y'all remember the WB frog that comes out and does a little kick thing and sings? The cartoon frog. Hello, my ragtime gal. Oh, my valley girl. My God. Like totally for sure. Martha says, after the Christmas season, it's going to be tax refund. Here's my emoji of her emoji. That would be a great time to shop and stock up for yarns. Do you ever go to Hobby Lobby? Oh yeah, I go to Hobby Lobby. Would you guys like a trip to Hobby Lobby? Yeah, you want to go to Hobby Lobby? You want to go shopping, don't you? You want to go to Hobby Lobby. It's so quiet there. It's so quiet. And it's like mysteriously quiet on those yarn aisles. And they're like so like lined up and like perfect and stuff. It's like I don't want to disturb the yarn. I feel like the yarn's at rest and I need to like be very careful at what I'm doing. And I don't feel like I'm welcome to my crazy. So yes, please go shopping. Y'all like when I go shopping, huh? You know, I got to figure out how, and maybe one of you guys are like, know how to do this, but I got to figure out how to boost my signal for streaming when I'm shopping with you. Because when I get in the back of the store, cause I ain't going to lie, I don't like being put in the corner of a store. So the signal is not good for streaming. And then it becomes choppy. And then you can't really like, you know, enjoy what I'm saying, or like cuts out, or I have to wait on it. Like, so I'll sit there and I'm like, yay, interrupt it from broadcasting. And I'm like, and then the signal comes back and then you're like, okay, sorry, Wi-Fi, you know, like, but if I keep talking, you don't get any of that. So like when I was there for live with Mikey's broadcast thing in Dallas, oh my goodness, it kept stopping. And there was some great stuff. And then I had to tell everybody who I was asking questions to. I was like, hold on the signal. Hold on. And Beth was trying to tell me about her, oh my gosh, what was she wearing? She was telling me about a specific type of crochet that it wasn't broomstick lace. She was doing something else. Anyway, she was trying to show me something. Oh, Solomon's knot. Yeah, Solomon's knot. She was trying to show me this really pretty scarf she was wearing. And she was trying to tell you guys about it. And anyway, it took so stinking long. She's like, oh, whatever, it's fine. So we stopped talking about it. So anyway, okay, back to Joanne. Let's back to daughters. Joanne says, I taught my daughter to crochet and she taught me to loom knit. No teenage stereotypes were involved. Very crafty family here. That's good. That's good. I like that. You know, I have to do the whole, you know, in my secret wishes, I would have been an SNL, Saturday Night Live, you know? So I know most people aren't doing that. It's just accentuating the stuff. You don't have Hobby Lobby in Canada, Crystal? I'm sorry. Here's the thing about Hobby Lobby. I love them. I love a lot of the product that they have, but everybody knows that they have a sale on XYZ on XYZ day. Like every Tuesday, these things are on sale, or every this day, these things are on sale. Or if I wait till next week or 2 weeks from now, it's going to be half off. Why not just price it that way? Like, if I know that your big monster $100 thing is always going to be this price on this day, then I'm going to always wait, and hopefully you have stock, until the day that it appears regularly off. Like when I was making crochet necklaces, the wire and stuff was always on sale one time, and then the beads and findings or whatever, the wire and findings were always on sale in 1 week, and then it would flip flop, and then the next week it would be the beads, and then it would flip flop again, and so they would like rotate. And I'm like, okay, well then I just make sure that I only buy on those days, and I only buy those brands on those days, you know. So you know, anyway, so I don't know if you guys had that option and that thing as well. Alicia says, my little cousin who's a preteen, you taught her how to make a pot holder. That's great. She was like, wow, that's easy. And you forgot how? What? You were trying to teach her and you had forgotten? Mark says, yes, yes, yes. Hobby Lobby field trip. Woo! I'm sorry. Did you say it like that, Mark? Joanne says your angsty preteen is just like disgust from the movie Inside Out. Watch it if you haven't. Oh yeah, this is the disgust. Whatever, Joy. Oh, Bridget says, wake that yarn up at Hobby Lobby. Yeah, I mean, they have like, they're all like, I don't know, they're behind like these plexiglass little things. I feel like, you know what, I know what it is. I feel like somebody cranked up a music box as I turn around the corner, and I'm rounding the corner at Hobby Lobby, and I hear this music box go, dun 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 da 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 da, as I pass by the yarn in little incubators. Go to sleep and good night and dream of stitches. Hold me tight, hold me tight. La da 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 da. Ah. Live from Fort Worth, it's Kristen Mangus. LOL. Ellie says. Okay, Joanne says, oh, did I hit the wrong thing? Oh, so this was the live from Fort Worth, it's Kristen Mangus. And then Joan says, can I ask how long you would make an infinity scarf? Good question. I have an infinity scarf right in here. Oh, where's my tape measure? My tape measure. My kids, they keep taking my tools from around here. I was on the phone with someone last night, and I was trying to show her my one of my tools, and it's always right there, and I grabbed for it and it's gone. And then I went to go grab my tape and it's gone. And I'm like, and now my tape measure is gone. Anyway, here's an infinity scarf. Here's the knit. There's a knit one that I had done. A lot of times I don't measure it, but like this one in particular, I didn't measure because it had a repeating patterning. And so I wanted to get all that patterning in, but it's about, let's see, I'm 6 foot. So this from here to here, it's about 3 foot when folded in half. So it's about 2 yards around. So that's 6 feet. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is in meters. I'd have to get that taken care of. Anyway, but what I do with scarves is for the different person who's supposed to have it. Basically, it's the height of them, or I do it up to their neck, and then that's the I found the perfect length for regular scarves is up to a person's neck, not their entire full height, but up to their neck. It just seems to be really good. Now, if they're a kid and they're growing, you can make it longer. But I don't like super long scarves anyway. But infinity scarves are, I mean, they're essentially a scarf and connected, and it really just depends on how much you want it to wrap around you. If you go really short, it's really more like what they call it a Mobus category, and Mobus generally are like, so if a scarf is connected end on end, an infinity scarf is connected end on end, Mobius or whatever is like you twist it and connect it that way. I never twist mine because I don't really see the point, especially if it's a repeating pattern and stuff. Usually it lines up better if you don't twist it. But anyway, I make my infinity scarves bigger because, well, I can wrap them around my neck 3 times. I like that. Or I like that I can wrap it around 1 time and have like a long sort of scarf sort of hanging. So that's my whole theory on that. Ellie's, we're back on Hobby Lobby, y'all. Ellie says, I feel like I have to behave in there because of the church music in Hobby Lobby. Is there church music in Hobby Lobby? I guess I get in the zone and I haven't even noticed that they're playing it. I mean, I know that they're a Christian-based company, a faith-based company, but I don't know that I've even noticed the music. But yeah, I am aware that they are a faith-based company. No plexiglass in your Hobby Lobby? Really? Well, maybe they have like the little metal grates holding it in, but ours has like this clear plexiglass thing. I'll have to go take a picture of it unless they've redone the shelves, but they were always this clear plexiglass. I mean, you reach over the glass. It's like a stopper. And so it's actually pretty nice because it doesn't impede like looking at the label and stuff. But to me, it feels like they're in like these little incubators. Did Joanne fall asleep? Wake up, Joanne. Wake up. Lori says yes, yes, yes. Is yours like that too? Yours doesn't have plexiglass, Ellie? It must be me. Hi, Debbie. Good morning. You're in feet? I have feet too. Everybody have feet? Not everybody has feet. But let's see. Oh, she's just saying because she asked. Yeah, because I don't always know where everyone's from. If they're in the metric system or not. Let's see. Good tip about the scarf height, Ellie says. I do have an article on goodknitkisses.com. If you guys will go to goodknitkisses.com and just play around, kind of check out the site, go to the resources area and look at the different categories I have. I have categories for crochet and loom knitting and needle knitting. I'm trying to reorganize the site right now. They're not in the categories. All the different articles in there are not alphabetically listed. They're like basically from the most recent ups. You sort of have to like read all the titles. So I'm sorry, it's not super organized just yet. But anyway, there are some helpful articles in there. There's also the blog articles. So if you don't find what you need, you can click on the search bar. But I do have articles on scarf height, and also like charts and things like that. So and blanket sizes and that kind of thing. Also thinking on socks. Let's see. Martha says, do I remember Wayne's World? Oh my gosh. You have no idea. Yeah. Yeah. My friend and I used to do like, we would, she had a video camera. She had like the over the shoulder video camera, VHS. Those were nice because you just pop them straight into the VCR. You don't have to like edit it or anything. And we would make our own Saturday Night Live shows. And so Wayne's World was one of them. We're like, she is a babe. She is babylicious. You know, she is a babe, you know, she's a babe magnet, babe, you know. Like, so we would do all those shows. We did cooking shows. We did all kinds of stuff. So that was really fun. Yeah, I think that's where I got a lot of that from. So, no shed snoozing in Hobby Lobby. Okay, whose does? Ellie, does yours have that? I'm not sure she's talking about the plexiglass or whatnot. Okay, I have digressed. You guys, oh, Katie says bye. Oh, sorry, I missed Katie. I completely missed Katie. She was talking me something. Do you think? Oh, okay. Well, Katie's probably mad. I don't know. She says, do you think you should be mimicking someone? I'm not mimicking a person. I'm being funny. What is it called? What do comedians call that? They call that, it's a parody. So, oh, she says it's not kind. And then she left. So, well, what Katie doesn't know is I do have a background in theater, and she probably hasn't caught me before. And yeah, so I have acted and stuff. And so I kind of go off topic. So if you're watching me live, you're getting my real personality. I'm like this. And so I get, anyway, I am very theatrical. So it's just my personality. And yeah, I've actually thought about doing comedy, but I don't think I could actually do that for a living. But yeah. So anyway, I am sorry that she feels that way. Hopefully I didn't hurt her feelings. And she wasn't a young teenager, and then I hurt her feelings. But if she is a young teenager, she should be in class. So you love my silly. Crystal says, if she's mad, then bye-bye. I mean, you're so funny, and it's always fun in here. I mean, we are having fun. And Crystal, I know this is not your voice, but I'm just having fun. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ellie says, you're so silly. We love it. People just need to, lighten up. Yeah. Anyway, I am silly. Joanne is going to tell me later on, Kristen, I think you might have gone a little overboard. Okay, seriously, what do you guys want to see this year? I need to stop talking about all that stuff. Next year. So we want to have crochet alongs. We want to keep it on the same channel. We want, someone wants a GraphGAN. What else do we want? Do you guys want to see this stuff? Do you want to see, do you want projects like washcloths, or do like to learn the stitches? Or we could do a, I'm wondering if we should do do you guys like stitch alongs, like where you build the stitches all in one blanket, or would you rather see them in smaller projects? Because here's the thing, like when you have, my only thing is when we do a stitch along and you're just doing it to add the stitches, like maybe like it's a scarf or something, like, yeah, it's cool. You can say, oh, okay, I did this and then I did this. But like, they don't always kind of go and match up with one another. I think when you're learning a stitch, it's good to do it over and over and over again until you like really kind of get it in your head. And so it doesn't always necessarily like mesh the next week with the next stitch. So anyway, I'm just kind of curious because in this area, as far as crochet goes, that's where I lack in like how I want to plan it. Because in knitting, I'm like, oh, I already know the pattern that I want to do or make it up. Yeah, my glasses are crooked. I'm like looking at myself in the reflection here. Joanne says, that's funny. That's really funny. So I'm seeing some comments on here, but not on here. But Joanne on here says, nope, I think you're hilarious. I'm just crafting with the Munchkin this morning. Well, that's awesome. I'm going to like your comment. And Lori says Tunisian. I haven't done Tunisian. So why are these comments not coming through? That's so weird. Anyway, I haven't done Tunisian though. I will tell you that. But I would have to learn. But I think it's kind of cool that you can get the knitting done with the crochet hook. So that's pretty awesome. I have had someone said that you will, like you wanted plan pooling. There are a lot of plan pooling videos out there I'm not really sure if I need to join that or not. But if you guys want me to do the plan pooling, I can try that. Ellie says, I don't see all the comments sometimes either. Yeah, so I may have missed somebody's comments. Like, so I'm thinking maybe they were completely delayed. Oh, see, and now I'm just seeing a comment from Chris saying, what about those portable things that gives you connections anywhere? I don't know what they're called, a stick. So anyway, I completely missed it. So this BeLive.tv, I'm not sure if I'm liking it or not. Do you guys like that I have the computer right up and I'm just looking at it? Or do you like, I mean, when I have my phone in front of me, I can't like, actually, that's the phone. If you guys want, I could do another like quick broadcast and we could switch over. And I could do a test from the app there. But I think they gave me an app, but I haven't done it yet. So that would be really interesting. There's also a split screen feature, like where I can have someone and they can join me. So anyway, Chris says, don't reinvent plan pooling. There's so many videos. Yeah, I don't want to reinvent plan pooling. The only reason why I would do that, Chris, is because if people were wanting my take on it, honestly, I think there are plenty of plan pooling videos out there. So, you know, unless I actually did a plan pooling project that I think that people would like, is my sort of take on if I should teach it or not. Like, you know, like, there's a, you know, Kristen, we'd love to see a project from you on plan pooling. You know what I mean? But I'm not sure that I want to just sit out and be like, here, this is how to plan pool. You know, it's so like trendy, popular. And I don't necessarily like hop on all the trends unless it's relevant to me, like if I'm actually doing it. So that's kind of how I am, you know, or if I start it. Not that I'm the starter of all trends, but like if I came up with it and then other people started coming up with it on their own, and then I ended up being ahead of the curve. So, Jones says, what is planned pooling? What that is when you have I guess I will leave that comment up so if people hop on, they'll know what we're talking about. Plan pooling is when you want like a tartan or an argyle, you know, when you have like stripes that look like a plaid, they're like all turned on a diagonal and you see the plaid stripes going like this, and it kind of does this thing with argyle. Just think argyle socks. So if you want that look and you want to use a yarn that, I don't have any yarn next to me that has that, but like a yarn that changes color throughout, then you can plan out getting that look with one ball of yarn. Now, obviously, the longer the project, you'll have to join some more yarn, but it's not planning it out with like, I've got 5 colors in this argyle and I'm going to have 5 different balls coming at each other. It all gets worked out in the math of how you do it. Marley Bird has an excellent video on it. She has a few, and I didn't watch the whole thing, but I did catch part of her video, and she makes a chain through one whole color sequence, and then does it one more time, and then she builds it to the beginning of the color sequence, and then she leaves this other tail hanging, and then she starts making the moss stitch and going up and down. But whenever she has like half of the color coming through, she might like actually go up a hook or down a hook or kind of go back a little bit and change her tension. And the way that it all is planned out, it ends up working out. So, I mean, that's like a massive overview, but there is a sequence and a planning to it all. And you can have a happy accident, which has happened for people, or you can actually plan it out, and you can use whatever size of yarn and then an appropriate hook that you want, as long as the yarn is a color changing yarn, a relatively short color changing yarn, not the really long changing yarn, like with the Karen cakes and sweet roll and other things like that, that were changed so slowly from, you know, like if you've got like the ombre effects, it's not gonna do that with those kind of yarns, but with the ones that change a lot. Red Heart has some really great ones. In fact, Red Heart has a spot on their website that they show like which yarns do the best for plan pooling, and I think it's which colors do the best. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris. If anybody has a link to that, that would be awesome. So anyway, yeah, Chris agrees. Yeah, and your time can be better spent on something else. You did a video specific project. If you are interested in plan pooling, Chris, if you want to grab the link, there is a group for plan pooling for crochet. There's also one for knitting. The one for crochet has about probably 15 or 16,000 people in it. And there are amazing, amazing people in that group and amazing projects that they have created. There's links to the techniques. There's links to video. There's people there to help you like 24/7. So quite honestly, that is like a wealth of information. I'm in that group and I don't participate really. I've just been like looking at all the beautiful things. Marley has an amazing poncho that she did. It's so cute and it looks simple. Like once you do this plan pooling edge of this poncho, then you add on the rest of the poncho and has this cool neck to it and stuff. And, you know, Marley's a plus size girl like I am. She's tall and it looks so good on her. I love it. I mean, it could be done in any color. It is a black with like a black and white and gray stripe of this, this plan pooling on the edge. So cute. So cute. And she takes you through the entire thing. So go check out her channel, Marley Bird. She is, you belong to the group. Bought some yarn, but too busy. Yeah. And it takes a lot. And that's the thing. I haven't done it yet. I started to, but quite honestly, I've got too many projects that I'm working on. So I haven't done that. Anything planned pooling for loom knitting yet? I don't have anything planned. I know that Haley in my group has done, if you look up HALEY, if you're in my group for Good Knit Kisses Loom Knit and Craft Club, she has a bunch of accidental pooling thing that she's done on the loom. I think some other people have done some intentional kind. Marley has knitted and done plan pooling in knitting, so she's done it in the past and knows the formula for that. I'm just being quite upfront with you that I haven't done it. Now, what's really funny is when I first heard the word pooling, I went back to my days of being in the floor covering industry and learning about it. I actually learned about it in Georgia, which is like the heart of, in Dalton, Georgia, the heart of the carpet industry. And pooling is actually a phenomenon in the carpet industry of something that happens and they can't explain it. And it actually can cause, it looks like there's like oil spills all over, but there's nothing wrong with the carpet. And the nap of the carpet is all laying in the same direction. And it is like this bizarre event. And anyway, so it's like unexplainable. And so when I heard the word pooling and I'm like, what? You know, what is that? So depending upon your knowledge for certain words mean, you know, it's kind of weird. Teresa's saying more looming, please. Okay. Yes. More looming is coming. I definitely will do that. I've got some that I need to edit. Quite honestly, with me having all the heart stuff since this last Sunday, I haven't been really doing a whole lot much. I really haven't. So I do need to get back into doing that. Oh, sorry. I'm reading some back comments and her point is what I'm having right now. It's out of context. And she says, like when you see comments right away, because they're in context of the conversation. Clearly, this is not in the context of the conversation. So I'm learning how to like read your comments as I do a live broadcast. I've been doing this since August, but I'm still no expert in how to broadcast on a live feed. So and like read comments and kind of keep up. So I am learning that kind of thing. Anyway, inquiring minds when you want to when we get to your big secret. Okay. You know what? Let me, my big secret. Okay. Chris, let me go check my email and see if I have a response from something. I got to see if I got the response because if I do, I might be able to say something. I have a, okay. Okay. Anyway, I don't know what that thing is. Okay. So I have several things happening right now. One, I can go ahead and say, so I worked on a book with Elizabeth Ham, and we worked on it last year, and it was supposed to come out in the spring, but because of some production stuff, or not in the spring, I'm sorry, it was supposed to come out in the summer. And I kept saying it's really better related to be doing in spring. Well, they decided, you know what, we need to wait and we need to plan it out so that it releases in the spring. So it is crochet. It is coming out from Annie's, and it will be in the spring. And the title to the book, I can't even give you, but I have seen the proof to the book. So I sent off my feedback. Beth has sent off her feedback. And if you guys have wanted to try the clover loom, the clover flower loom, and make projects from it, we're taking flower loom stuff that I designed and did, and with yarn on their site, and then we built them into crochet projects. And so you take the flower loom, you make your flowers, and then they get made into projects. And so I've got about 4 or 5 different flower types, and it's amazing, like when changing the different yarn and how many colors, like 1 to 3 or whatever, and that how much that can change from one flower to the next. You can make the flower the same way, but depending upon the colors and what type of yarn is used, it's completely different. So that will be from Annie's. And then the other thing, so yeah, yay, a new book. Yeah, it's my first commissioned book, like royalty kind of book. So I've done the book where I've self-published, and so I have an ebook that I self-published. I have a bunch of patterns that way, and then I did a hard copy book that I've self-published, and then and I've done some contract work, like so for some things like this, like a set like this. I taught myself how to loom knit. It's like a clamshell kit. And so basically you're just paid like one time to do that kind of thing. And then I've done a couple of things for Claire's Boutiques, and I did one for this laptop loom knit weave kit. I did their instruction booklet with patterns, and I've done a couple of other patterns and things in contract. But this is the first royalty project that I've ever worked on, so I get an advance and stuff. So I want the book to do well. So it's awesome. It's awesome. So I'm looking forward to it. And then, of course I'm nervous, because it's like, you want the book to do well. And, during a certain first years or whatever amount of time is when you actually, you're earning those things. But after a certain period of time, you're not. So just so you know. So if you want to buy someone's book, the hint is to get it in the first, few years, from what I'm understanding. Chris says you weren't criticizing me. You asked if we like this new thing you're using, but it delays the comments. Okay. Okay. I get it. No, it's okay. I didn't get that you were criticizing me. I just didn't, it is out of context, and I am aware of that myself and think, oh gosh, I'm like super, super out of context. Okay. So I'm going back into my live broadcast here. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to get my broadcast to pop back up. So thank you for the congrats and everything, y'all. And so yeah, spring, that's like forever is what Ellie says. It's forever. Yeah, so it probably will start coming out like January or something. I think they'll probably show it at CHA or something. Oh, my voice is off from the video. Okay, well, I'm just learning this thing, so we'll figure this out together. I guess I have to leave it up for a while. Oh, my voice is not syncing up? Okay, now I'm very much getting myself off track. Okay, let me go back. Melody of Melodies Makings had a needle knit video on planned pooling. So if someone was wanting to know about that, so you can check that out. That's what Chris says. And yeah, so also Joanne says for loom or needle knitting, you can use planpooling.com. It's a resource that allows you to put the colors and number of stitches in your swatch to show how the yarn will pool. That is very interesting. I like the technique that Marley showed. It's not necessarily her technique, but it is, it's the way that she had learned. Man, this is really bothering me. It's the way that she had learned. There it goes. But I like that you can kind of switch up the hook or change your tension in order to get the stitch right. So basically, like she's showing, like, say if you're going from black to white or vice versa, and like part of the color is showing halfway in that stitch, you can go back a few stitches and make it tighter or looser, and to get that right in the right spot. And it actually shows you how to do that. So that's pretty cool. So even if you use the planpooling.com, I can imagine, so if you change your tension or change your needle or something to make it tighter, then that might work. I think changing the needle size would work better more like on a hook. So changing the hook size, not necessarily when you're knitting with needles, because you couldn't do it for one individual stitch very well. So you would have to change your tension. You have to be more of a, try to be really tight with it or something. So anyway, let's see what else. So as far as like my announcements, oh, interesting. Sometimes if you pause it or use the mic to dictate, it will pause her voice, but not the video. It might be syncing up later. I don't know. Okay, so announcements. I'm waiting to hear back on some contracts, something big for next year. I have not heard back. Their contract meeting happened last week, and or it was supposed to happen last week, and now it's happening this week, the end of this week. And so I'm kind of waiting, and it's something that really, really big, but I don't want to jeopardize anything. And if I say it and it doesn't happen, you know, then it doesn't happen anyway. But it's big. It's a sponsorship. So, but it's like for a year. I can say, I don't have it yet. I don't have the full contract yet, but we've already got the agreement going on. But I will be on a couple of episodes of a Knit and Crochet Now show on PBS. Oh. So it's for season 8. So that will be next year. And I'm just waiting to get all the details and everything. So, but it won't be like till much later. So anyway, Joanne says, on the loom, do you think you could change the knit stitch you are using, switch between true knit, U-knit, and flat knit, and just tension for pooling? That is a good question. You probably could do that. Say if you're using a U-knit and you wanted to do a flat, or you switched to, so I would think that's a great question, Joanne. I would think that if you did your main project in the U-knit and you need to change your tension, that going to a true knit to make it looser and a flat knit to make it tighter, that would change your tension really well. So that's excellent. Way to go. I like that. I do have a video on showing the difference between a true knit, a U-knit, and a flat knit. And I think I even show an E-wrap on that video. And so I actually show them all in one video, but it's not obviously in conjunction with plan pooling. But if anybody wants to see all those all together and you look up flat knitting on my channel, you'll find that. So anyway, so wow, you're a TV star. Yeah, it'll be really cool. I'm looking forward to it. So we should be featuring knitting and loom knitting. It's for at least 2 episodes. I will not be the main person. I'll be a guest star. That sounds so weird to say. I'm very excited, but I'm trying not to be like over the top, like, because it's not all like completely. I'm telling you guys, like, here, but I'm really not like making some big announcement that I want to like tell everybody, hey, Kristen's going to do this, because we won't film until like in May, and I don't know when it's going to release. So I just know it's season 8. So anyway, awesomeness and Yahoo! Wahoo! So yeah, that's what's going on. So anyway, the other things that are happening, the one is the sponsorship. Let's see what else, and the book. Anyway, if you guys have a particular stitch that you'd like to see me do, let me know. I was going to be doing the waffle stitch pretty soon, and let's see what else. Is there any stitches you guys would really like to see? Any certain things? I know right now ponytail hats are a big thing. People are making a bunch of them. I've had people ask me, personal friends, saying, I want you to make me a ponytail hat. Crank those out. You could be rich. Like, they have no idea what they're asking. So actually, I have friends who want ponytail hats. So if anybody wants to check out my my personal profile and go see these hats that friends are posting, and then they're all lining up, you could just totally poach my friends. You have to be, you know, like actually fulfill your commitment, but you could tell them, hey, I follow Kristen and I make things for sale, and so I'd love to be able to make a hat for you and sell it to you. So if you want some business, y'all go over to my personal profile and look at this hat that someone posted and asking me to make it, and go on there. So that would be awesome. All right, well, I'm going to head out here. It's been quite a while. I'm going to close it all up, but I hope you have a great day. Tomorrow is Friday. You'll be good to each other. And I'm not going to be broadcasting tomorrow. I don't really have any social media stuff to share. But anyway, wish us luck. We're still trying to sell this house. And I'll see you Monday on Q&A day. Have a great day. Happy knitting and crochet. Bye-bye.